Hello, everybody. How are you going today? This is me, Mayhem, and these are Mayhem shorts. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I just couldn't because they're gonna call us crazy anyway. Guys, 25th of March is gonna be the date that everybody's gonna remember in years to come. Okay? Because this is the date where we're slowly going to give up our freedom of movement, and then we're going to give us a freedom of speech, and so on and so on and so on. Because when they're saying there's going to be 2 weeks of lockdown, it changes to 52 weeks of uncertainty that we don't know what's going to happen. And thanks to Tracy Mahoney, my barrister at law, which I only follow on Twitter, and you should as well. I'm going to put every link in the description there. So please remember what's going on today's date, 25th of March, right? So what happens? On the 25th of March, MEPs were asked to fast-track the legislation. Okay? What does that mean? So there you go, my lovely people. So that's been handed to our MEPs last night. Today is 25th of March. And this morning they were asked to do one thing, just to fast-track the legislation in every country, right? And MEPs. So we're scrolling through the shit that's happening here, right? I'm going to show you one thing. So thanks to Tracy Mahoney, she'll be more an expert than I am. But guys and girls, you just have to start to read and listen what's going on. So basically what's happening is the proposal aims to facilitate the exercise of the right to free movement within the EU during the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, what happened? So we weren't free to move anywhere by establishing a common framework for the issuance, verification, acceptance of interoperable certificates on COVID-19 vaccination, testing and recovery. That should allow EU citizens and their family members exercising their right to free movement to demonstrate that they fulfill public health requirements imposed in compliance with EU law. So medical discrimination comes into place, doesn't it? I'm not an expert, but come on, just start fucking reading what's going on. So the objectives of this proposal, namely to facilitate free movement within the EU during the COVID-19 pandemic. Absence to act at the EU level would likely result in member states adopting different systems. Guys, come on. This is... well, to tell us this is going to be only 2 weeks. It's going to be only just for a moment. Masks just for a month. That's going to be forever. And who's going to control all of this? Who's going to take money for that? Now, what the certificate going to be? A certificate confirming that the holder has received the COVID-19 vaccine in the member state issuing the vaccination certificate. A certificate indicating the holder's result and date of an AA test of a rapid antigen test listed in a common and updated list of COVID-19 rapid antigen tests established on the basis of Council Recommendations 2021. A certificate confirming that the holder has recovered from SARS-CoV-2 infection following positive NAT test or positive rapid antigen test listed in a common and updated list of COVID-19 rapid antigen tests established on the basis of recommendation. So, hold on. I don't have to test myself to have a flu. There's no Ebola outbreaks anyway in Europe. Yet we have to have this because this is pandemic. Now listen to this, and this is going to be fun. Remember barcodes back in 1939 to 1945? Member states shall issue the certificates referred to in paragraph 1 in digital or paper-based format or both. The certificates issued by member states shall contain an barcode allowing for the verification of authenticity, validity and integrity of the certificate. Fuck me, like. Well, the good news, sheep people, is the certificate referred to in paragraph 1 shall be issued free of charge. Hey, dickheads. Now the more funny things start now. Listen to this. The vaccination certificates shall contain the following categories of personal data: identification of the holder. They have to know who you are. Information about vaccine medicinal product administered. Certificate metadata such as certificate issuer or unique certificate identifier. Hardcode. The personal data shall be included in the vaccination certificate in accordance with the specific data fields and blah blah blah. You scared yet? Should be. Now, there's also is a budget. We don't know how much yet, but look at this. 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. There you go. Now, and the question is, we have 2021, 22, 23, 24. How long are they planning on holding on to that shit, right? In effect, from the date of adoption until the suspension of the digital green certificate, they already have a name for it, a framework for the issuance, verification, acceptance of interoperable certificates on COVID-19 vaccinations, testing and recovery. Once the Director General of the WHO has declared, in accordance with the international health regulations, that the public health emergency of international concern caused by SARS-CoV-2 has ended, they also have a right probably to keep going if they find another pandemic to scare us with. So, you still asleep? Wake the fuck up. Because that's not going to end, guys. This is just going to keep going and going and going. And slowly, they call us crazy. And they keep calling us crazy. But COVID-19 does exist, okay? It does exist. There's another strain of flu or virus. I'm not an expert, but it is because I have friends that actually did suffer from it, okay? But there are going to be two camps. The camp says the lockdown does help because the numbers are low just because of the lockdown, and because we're not out there, we can't get infected. But I've traveled to Dublin, up and down, up and down, up and down, and the traffic is the same as normal. The people are walking up and down. They're wearing nappies on their faces. Okay, not masks. The nappies on their faces they've probably been wearing for a week without even washing it. So just breathing all that crap back in your face, just infect your mind with it, because the brain needs this oxygen as well. But if your brain doesn't work, then you're fucked, because you can't think properly. And as I said, I'm scared that we were being coerced to have that vaccination, which personally I don't want to have. Okay? But this is just my opinion, not Gaming Pit Podcast opinion, Mayhem Shorts. That's why it's a different show. We can have a rant about the shit that's going on in this country. Okay? And in the EU. Okay? I'm going to end on a good note. Right, I'm going to... they do think we're stupid. Okay? They do think we're fucking ridiculously stupid. We don't use a brain. That whatever we see... And God, I don't watch TV. I just pick it up on social media, which I shouldn't be on anyway. But if I'm not on social media, I can't get to you guys, okay? If you don't like me, I don't give a fuck. Just listen and do your research. And go through everything that you can. Just read the book. Listen to something. Listen to the music. Do not watch the mainstream media. Turn off the news altogether. Right? But this is brilliant. This is brilliant. So Joe Biden is over to the mic, right? Look at the mic.
Not at the moment.
This is the worst case of CGI I've ever seen, right? I'd say that movie from 1920s would be better made than this bull crap, right? So this is his hand.
Not at the moment.
Have you decided
CGI. He's on the green screen.
thoughts with other countries?
What's going on? Is he even walking there? Is he not? Has that been debunked yet? Have the fact
I've been
checkers on
talking with
Facebook?
several countries already. Well, I'll let you
I don't know.
that
Have he
very
said
shortly.
anything yet? Look at this. This is fucking brilliant. I could have done better job, but I can't even do it. Boom. Bye-bye. I see you next time. Now watch Biden again. This is brilliant. That fucking makes my day. Now, links in description for the legislation proposal that we just talked about. Not an expert, not the barrister law. I'm just trying to do some research. I'm doing it slowly. I'm learning. Every day is a learning day. Okay? Every day is a training day. Now, my lovely people, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.